When someone walks out of our life and leaves us feeling abandoned and heartbroken, it feels like we're being sucked into a black hole day by day. It takes a lot of energy to pick ourselves up and make the effort to keep working, connecting with friends, and getting out of the house on occasion. But usually there comes a time when the day-to-day struggle just feels like it's too much to endure and we want to give up. It's at this crucial moment where you can make the choice to surrender, and that subtle difference between giving up and surrendering can give you just enough energy and newfound hope to continue your daily life. Part of what makes heartbreak so painful is the fact that we are often trying to avoid it, fight against it, wish it would go away, and run and hide from it, typically in dark dive bars, the arms or beds of strangers, the packs of cigarettes, working till you can't see straight, or maybe sleeping from dawn to dusk. But surrendering to the current emotional state you're in can bring a modicum of relief and a much-needed dose of inner strength. Going through heartbreak can feel like we're swimming upstream, so desperate to get back to where we were. But if we just surrendered, we'd quite peacefully go with the downstream flow. Surrendering is not denying or fighting against the reality. It's witnessing it, observing it, and acknowledging it. Let me give you 2 inner dialogue examples that might make it clearer. Upstream thoughts. Maybe he'll change his mind. We were so good together. I can't believe he has just moved on so quickly and I'm such a mess. How can he be going out and laughing with friends and I'm curled up in a ball? What's wrong with me that I couldn't make him happy? I just want him back. I'll do anything. I just want our life back the way it was. I don't know who I am without him. He knew me better than anyone. I shared so much with him. I feel so lost and absolutely broken. Downstream surrender. Wow, well, this really sucks. Here I am, alone and in tears, and she's out having a great time with friends. How are we having such completely different experiences? I guess I wasn't seeing the warning signs, or maybe I didn't want to see them. I feel like crap right now. But when I feel like I can handle it, I'm going to reflect on the situations that I chose not to see. How did I get so disconnected from myself? It feels awful. I know it's not permanent, but man, this is pretty bad. There's so much I'm going to learn about myself, but what a painful way to do it. My stomach is in knots. I feel weak, and all I want to do is sleep. I'll just keep breathing through it. Just focus on the breath. I can feel my stomach pain getting better. I'll let myself curl up and sleep for a bit. Do you notice the subtle yet powerful differences? One is clearly a struggle, and the other is acknowledging the pain, but letting it take its course. And a big difference is where the focus is. As best you can, focus on yourself and not the ex. You are the only person you can change. You are now in a relationship with yourself. It doesn't matter what they are doing, thinking, or feeling. And ruminating or trying to guess will drive you crazy. Surrender to the situation you're in and focus on how you're feeling, what you are thinking, and what actions you will choose to take. Surrendering means acknowledging and accepting the painful emotions without resistance. It brings you into the present moment, the only place where life is ever lived. In an odd way, surrendering opens the space for a bit of inner peace despite the discomfort, because you're putting the spotlight on the current reality, boldly declaring it as yours. Surrendering to the current situation is the gateway toward resilience, developing emotional maturity, and personal growth. Giving up has an air of defeat, hopelessness, and powerlessness. You feel like a victim, and all these bad things have happened to you beyond your control. Giving up leads to avoidant behavior, which usually ends up poorly with numbing out, suppressing difficult emotions, and not facing the harsh reality head on. It's hard. This is probably one of the most painful things you've experienced. It was for me. I'd lost many loved ones to death, but when my husband left after 17 years, it shredded me. Look, your ex may have given up on you and building your relationship together, but don't you dare give up on yourself. Because you didn't want to lose them, you lost yourself in the process of trying to make it work or to make them still love you. Surrender to all of this now, and when you find yourself again, you will have inner peace and happiness. And you will know yourself in a way that you'll never allow yourself to lose who you are for anyone else ever again. Remember, you're on a journey of healing and transformation. The seed does not become a blossom overnight.